Chainlink, the video today, all on Chainlink, except for maybe a little bit of Bitcoin, just some tips and tricks on what to be looking for next. We're going to start off with the weekly chart. We're going to look at the 5-day Gaussian channel. We're going to look at the Gaussian channel in a couple different time frames. We'll look at the daily, kind of the shorter term, see what we need to look for Chainlink. Obstacles, hurdles to overcome. So if you like the video today, give us a thumbs up. If you want more info than what you see here on YouTube, follow us on Telegram. It's all linked below. All right, let's get started. Weekly, what are we at? Well, we're coming up to the 8-week EMA, exponential moving average, in the orange. Bitcoin closed above it last week, right? If you don't believe me, we can go check it. Bitcoin right here, the 8-week EMA. Why is that any significance whatsoever? I'm glad you asked. Let's look when the last time that happened. All-time highs, right? All-time high week was the last time we closed a green candle above the 8-week EMA. So that's the first time in a long time. So when you start to do those things, things start to look, maybe the bulls are putting the foot in the door, the hooves in the door, sharpen the horns to slay some bears. So the next step for Bitcoin and for, Chainlink to remain bullish is for Bitcoin to close above the 21-week EMA, currently about 43.7. So let's go ahead and fingers crossed on that in 2 days, 6 hours from now. All right, so let's go back to Chainlink and see what we need to do. So when Bitcoin does that, we need Chainlink to do, maybe Chainlink's a little bit behind Bitcoin, and that's fine, okay? Baby steps, all right? So that exact number as of right now, 1549. You see it on the lower left there, right over there. So it changes. So it might change a little bit between here and Sunday, but, the 8-week EMA is a good place to start, okay? So beyond that, you have your next step is 21-week EMA, just above $9, okay? But that's in a subtle downtrend here. So that could change as well when we get to it. Now, that's also a significant level because we have a support and resistance kind of area right in there, right? See that right in there? So that starts around, $17, $18. If we can overcome between the brick wall that is resistance between 17 and 19, then we can maybe start making some headway because there's some big hurdles between here and there. The 21-week EMA, the 8-week EMA, major resistance because we held it as support for over a month right here. We fell below it with a nasty devil candle, and then we hit our head going back up and then back down. Okay, so not all hope is lost. It's just this. I think we're in a little despair mode right now. So if you zoom out on the chart, right, you see this kind of cycle, and we take off our initial sell off here, and then we moon boy. Fall down, kind of come back up, and then, enter kind of underneath macro level previous all-time highs, kind of your kind of mean or your line in the sand, so to speak. Okay, right? Have you seen this chart? If you're not, there you go, right? So I think we're somewhere in the despair mode right now. So it goes below like your initial sell-off. It goes below like where most people are prepared for. So, yeah, being down here, I think we're in this area. And if you kind of loosely fit this to the Chainlink chart, I think everyone would loosely agree that seems kind of similar with this little kind of hook and ladder here. I don't minus the ladder, right? Or maybe we're climbing up the ladder. I don't know where my analogies go. But you follow. Okay, so let's go to whatever else I said next, the 5-day. Let's go to the 5-day Gaussian channel. These are the Bollinger Bands I got up in my moving averages, but for the 5-day, we just like to look at the Gaussian from here to there. So we're red, right? We're red. We're under the 5-day Gaussian. Anytime you're under the 5-day Gaussian channel, it's generally a good time to be buying and not capitulating and selling, which is usually what the opposite of humans do. So if you were to, dollar cost average or, your average buy for Link is $15 or so, anywhere under here. So 17 down to where was I low, 11.50 or something. If you were to buy, your average buy in like a year or two's time, this would be pretty rock star, just like any coin that's ever under the 5-day Gaussian, right? The last time we were there, let's go take a look-see. We were way the hell back. Well, let's take off the Bollinger Bands because those can skew momentum here. There we go. So the last time we were under here, right here, didn't last that long, did it? 2018, and it was, whopping 20 cents. So you can go look at Bitcoin or Ethereum, and, anytime you're under the 5-day Gaussian, it's usually when sentiment is worse and, people kind of give up hope across all of crypto or altcoins, whatever coin you're looking at that's under here, it's usually, terrible market sentiment, which take a look around. Look in the mirror maybe. But this, looking ahead a year or two later, it doesn't have to, I'm not saying we have to, wait a year or two to get higher prices. I'm saying we could be at, atop of Link Everest in a year or two, right? And maybe at, 100, 200, 2,000, $50 million, whatever figure you're throwing around. That's my point. So looking back, I think this will mark the kind of capitulation event. And, whether or not we're in the low, it's not going to matter in a year or two times. Okay. So take with that what you will. Okay. Let's go to the daily and look at a little short term. Okay. So short term, the Gaussian channel. Why don't we use the daily Gaussian channel? It has too many fake outs. Look at the red, green, right? It's not Christmas time anymore. And this is far from any kind of gift. Okay. So we're hitting our head right now on the median line. Crack myself up. Nobody else laughs. It's okay. I know there's crickets out there. So if we kind of reject here, we want to kind of hold support around the 21-day or even 8-day. That'd be fine. And kind of work our way back up here, right? This kind of hard sell for the past just year or so since since May of 2021. This is a hell of a downtrend. Okay, so we just need some time. We have to lick our wounds a little bit and just climb, just maybe crawl back up the mountain. Could take some time, but we'll get there. Okay, Chainlink's very important project. I think we all know that, and if you're still watching, you definitely know that. Okay, so long term, super bullish on Chainlink, of course. Short term, there are some issues, right? One is the damn downtrend since May of 2021. Two, we have just, I don't want to say it, but you can see it right here. The weekly Gaussian channel, which is a little bit more important, but now, to make a silver lining, this has only happened once, and it was really kind of the relative bottom, right? Maybe not the exact bottom had already been in, but as soon as we turn red, there's not like a major capitulation event or anything. It's just likely going to hold us down here for a while. It's going to be tough. That's just the odds and what the charts say, okay? Just based on when your weekly Gaussian channel turns red, it's difficult to just flip it right back around. Could we? Of course. There's first time for everything. And then also, like, if Bitcoin just starts going to, 50K by next week, yeah, I would say alts will start to move up pretty rapid here. And this would turn back green pretty quickly. As long as we can, get Link back above the mid-20s, hey, no problem. And then we'll all look back and laugh and, high five each other in the face. All right. I've kind of lost my mindset here, so hope you're having a good Friday. So that's that, as they say. That's what I'd be looking for the daily. Short-term hurdles on the daily. I think 17 I've thrown out before. But really, like, if you want to turn full bull again, you got to just take out this high where the February highs. We peaked out at 1956, which also goes back to the previous support here. You can kind of see that, right in there. Yup, right there. Yup. And then that also goes all the way back to our previous, summer 2020 bubble. So that's where we are now. So until we clear that, it's hard for me to get super bullish on it. But, we start working our way back up to 20. Bitcoin starts going to, 50K or something. I would say Chainlink makes a nice little run here. And we start closing above 20. I would say we pop to 27 pretty quick, because that's the next on the chart. That's the next level, right? There's not much resistance between here and there, because we came down hella fast, right? This is, we tripped, fell, and it went to Mars. All right. That's it for that one. So crypto fear and gradient index, we're at 47. So it's we got a little bit of slim hope, right? So we're working our way back up. But if you put it on the year here, or let's go 1 year, right? So we have these little peaks, but each peak seems to be getting lower. All right, but we're trying to put in higher lows as well, right? Look familiar to a Bitcoin chart, right? So, we're probably at decision point sometime here in the near future. I still think the odds are we're going to have a pretty kind of green spring, so to speak. So I think over the next couple of weeks, whether or not we go down immediately, whatever over the next week or two. I think from here on out, it's kind of just a pullback to remain healthy, and then, onwards and upwards, at least for the next month or so. Barring that, Bitcoin doesn't get massively rejected at 46K. Okay, so there you go. Quote of the day. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Dr. Seuss. Or, the Chainlink uptrend, downtrend. I mean, you could use this on a lot of things probably in your life, huh? All right, car of the day. Just kidding. The Rolls-Royce Dawn. So it's a little bit smaller of a Rolls-Royce. It's not like the whole Wraith or the Phantom size, but still every bit as epic. And I love the two-tone. I love that. Love they do that. And you can customize all that, of course. Like if you're paying, 300, 400K for a car. Let me pick my damn color, okay? All right, that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm not gonna click any more tabs. All right, I did redo my office a little bit. I got the Lego Lamborghini. Damn it, which way is it at? They're there. The Lamborghini Lego Sion. Got the lights. I put a light kit in it. Damn it. It's backwards, upside down, and then the Cybertruck. Right. So, all right. That's some effort. If I'm ever making a video and you don't see the Cybertruck here, it's probably fallen over. So, because you can see it's like rolling on top of the Lambo right now. And if that breaks, I'm downstairs crying. Those each, not both, those each took about 20 hours to complete. Thousands of pieces. I think for the Lamborghini, they're both about 4,000 pieces. It's ridiculous. I'll never get that time back, but it was fun. Built it, with my son, and it's good fun. All right. We'll end it there. Happy Friday. Thumbs up if you haven't already. You better have done it already. I mean, I'm counting on you. You're my only people that actually watch this far. All 3 of you. Thank you for your thumbs up. I'll see you. If you have any more questions, just leave me a comment below. It's altcoins are still a little bit too risky right now. I would wait till, if you want to be full-blown bull again, wait till Bitcoin gets back above 46K. That's when alts will potentially start to fly again. 46K. A lot of money coming in at that point. Be there, be square. I'm out.